Hey everyone, I'm Dan Plezak, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Corbin Burns starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
The second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Villar. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Kipnis onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23, Corey.
First offering on its way.
Ball inside.
The 1-0.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
1-2 now.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Corey Dickerson is the second out of the opening frame. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One left for Miami, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jordan Yamamoto gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Batting second, the first baseman.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. I mean, very dangerous right now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Joyce is there. 2 down.
Batting third.
And that brings up Javi Baez, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4 for 10 clip. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Lifted in the air to center. Trout has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Into the box, Harold Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0 on the way.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The count now at 2-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Matt Joyce is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
2 takes, and now he's down.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Marlins leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So stepping in, Wilson Contreras as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Into the corner and slicing foul. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting fifth.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The batter.
So with 1 away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Kipnis. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Here's Ryan Braun now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting it.
Ready now, Jason Kipnis. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. High and deep to center field. Back goes Joyce to the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
In most parts of the league, that would be a round triple. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard back up the middle. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead. And he's safe.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch
Number
all
bases,
year
number
with runners in
44,
scoring position, and he
Anthony
does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Comes set, the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That's in the basket, a home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Number 43 on the year for him, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's Javier
Now
Baez.
batting, shortstop, Javier.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Ramirez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But they strike. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in, Garrett Cooper, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-1 now, the count to the Marlins first baseman. And it's 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Garrett Cooper goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Two-run shot that time for Mike Trout. Home run number 56 on the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. And here's Christian Yelich now.
The right fielder.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Yelich, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. At the plate, Ryan Braun. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Braun's around first, looking for second now. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Ready with the 0-1. Lined into right, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The pitcher, number 39.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So striding forward now, Corbin Burns. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
He's set and the pitch fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
This is why you've always got to be careful with the runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Well, that was certainly worth another look with show track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Ready once again, Javier Baez, 0-for-2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1, here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
A ball and a strike now. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's Matt Joyce now. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. That's inside.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Gone! A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Number 35 now on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. His 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Josh Rader gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Rader.
In is Christian Yelich. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan.
Now batting, Ryan Braun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an
ouch, that one hit him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Kipnis.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. From the stretch.
Nope.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Braun, base runner at first with 1 out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
.30 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3
Now
knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
To the plate now, Corbin Burns. Now a bunt attempt here. Over to VR. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Chris Bryant. And there are runners at the corners now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was playing.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. John Birdie will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
For Miami, number 5, John.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Jonathan.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's
for the
obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing, and he pops him up. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder.
Ready now for the Marlins, Corey Dickerson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trout has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Adam Conley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Conley.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His career numbers with Adam Conley, batting at an even 400. He's taken him deep once. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramirez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at 3rd as he takes it for the 2nd out. Into the box now, Javier Baez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's in the double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. Ryan Stanek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Two out, nobody on. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. Cubs lead it 12-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Again, a 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Brian Anderson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brian Anderson is the 2nd out in the 7th inning.
Harold Ramirez.
Standing in, Harold Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. So striding in, Ryan Braun. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
The left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the 1st out.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Jason.
1 away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Home run number 52 for him thus far as the blowout continues. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of
No
guys in the
pitcher,
league.
number
They definitely
39.
will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So the batting
third
order
baseman.
turns over now, and set to go Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run here on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The 1-0.
Hey!
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
So
please.
they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming
Number
left-handed
78.
batter.
Wyatt. Short.
Stepping in now, Matt Joyce.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Pulled toward right center field. Trout giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Alfaro is on his way home. He comes across to score, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Hey, guys, I like
Your
the
attention,
execution
please.
by the batter there. He got a
Getting to
hanger
the
in the
Marlins.
middle of the plate. He
Number
could have come
24.
unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Runner at third here, nobody out. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-2 now.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Now another 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. It was a fly out for him. And his last trip. A ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike three. Marlins forced to settle for one. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. The Cubs are on top 13-1. Yimi Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
93, Yimi Garcia.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Now here's the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The three true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, you can't.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Joyce at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter,
into
number
the
9.
box now, Javier Baez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Ro, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike.
In now, Mike Trout. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Dickerson is in his tracks now. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yelich.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he... At the plate, Corey Dickerson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
15-1 is the final. The Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Corbin Burns earns the win, his 2nd, striking out 12 in the process. Jordan Yamamoto permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please Drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Wilson Contreras had a day to remember with 3 home runs totaling 5 RBIs as the Cubs downed Miami 15-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The Reds went deep 4 times as they sank the visiting Buccos 11-0. The Giants got 11 hits overall as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 8-7. The Mets sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 7-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-3. The San Diego Padres combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 2-1. Nathan Eovaldi got the win, his 6th so far this year, leading the Red Sox over Kansas City 4-2. Luis Arias made history by hitting for the cycle, leading the Twins to the win over the Yankees 6-5. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. Jeremy Jeffries earned his first victory of the season as Toronto took care of the Rays 4-2. The Baltimore Orioles allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-2. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-1. The Texas Rangers tallied 5 home runs overall as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-2. The Astros smacked 15 team hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 11-9. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.